Hi up family, it is Aislynn Rambayan. I pray that you're doing well and I have an encouraging word just for you today, so I hope this helps you out. I of course want to start in Galatians 5 and talk about freedom and the freedom that we have that is ours. So Galatians 5:1 said, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery." And if we go a little further down, it says in 16, "So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that you are not to do whatever you want. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law." So I'm reading this because of how important it is for us to understand our freedom and that we have the ability to walk in total and complete freedom. And I remember being in high school, and even when I was stepping into college and into Bible college, I didn't completely understand that. I grew up in church, I grew up in ministry, but family's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. We do not live in a perfect world. And I caught myself as a high schooler, I would run a Bible study, but then on the other hand, I was still, drinking, and I was still, cussing. And on one end, here I am, weeping before the Lord at church on a Sunday and worshiping and studying my word and doing all these great things for God. However, I was not walking in complete and total freedom. And when Jesus died on the cross, he gave us an advocate. The Holy Spirit came as an advocate for us to walk by the Spirit, for our spirits to come alive through him. And it isn't our job, listen to what I'm saying. It's not my job to be in control, but it's the Spirit's job to lead me where I need to go and for what I need to do. And the more back to kind of testifying, the more that I spent time in the Word and the more I went to church, the more conviction I received, because God does convict us, and the Holy Spirit is something that convicts us as we continue to draw closer to Him. So we have to understand that this is freedom that was given to us. And I think too, once you really get that, and we get over this kind of hyper grace, it's under the blood, and we really understand that, God, you set me free, you gave me an advocate to lead me and guide me, and I don't have to sin anymore, then you just walk in this total freedom and you grow closer to Him and you watch yourself be a whole different person. So that's why I felt it was extremely important, because I think in our generation it is easy for us to get caught up in what culture has to say, and we neglect what God has said, and we neglect that we shouldn't be sexually immoral, and we neglect that we shouldn't be greedy or gossip, and we need to understand that we have an advocate, we have the Holy Spirit to lead and guide us, and we can walk in freedom every single day. So I encourage you today that you will walk in freedom. And this upcoming week, and these upcoming months, and this upcoming year, you have been set free by the cross. All your sin has been paid for. You don't have to sin anymore, but you can walk in complete and total freedom. I hope you enjoyed this week and my message on the hub, and I pray y'all have an amazing rest of your week, that you are encouraged, and make sure to like, share, comment if this touched your heart.